Welcome to another episode of Two Drunk Bros. I'm your drunk bro, Troy, the ruthless Rutledge, and with me on the other side is another drunk bro, Cody, the Viking Osborne. Today we're going to discuss the new Mortal Kombat movie. By the way, spoilers ahead.
Spoiler alert. If you haven't seen it, don't watch this because
Right?
we're gonna talk deep into it. We're gonna get all about it, and we're gonna tell you the ending. That's the way it's gonna
Credits
be.
rain from the sky.
That's right. Mortal Kombat drips blood, and then credits come, and we're gonna tell you what happens right before that.
Right? Favorite part, hands down, is when Batman showed up,
Mm-hmm.
told everybody that Epstein didn't kill himself. I was like, oh my God,
Right at the end, it was
right
a
there.
twist, and you couldn't believe it happened, but it did.
Oh my God. I
Amazing.
was like,
Epstein didn't kill himself. Bruce Wayne himself said it. You got to believe it.
yeah, I mean, come on. It's Bruce fucking Wayne.
Holy shit. Yep.
Oh my.
Yep. And then in the background, you could see actually the Ninja Turtles flipping through the air in the window behind Bruce Wayne. It was fucking bananas.
See, I thought that's what I saw, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah, you got to rewatch it. It's insane. It's the Ninja Turtles. It's a shadow of them, but you see them, and then you're like, what does this open up for the second movie? This is
Right?
going to be insane.
Well, Mortal Kombat is pretty close with Injustice, so it could fit.
And they did do a Batman Ninja Turtle crossover. I mean, it could be fucking anything.
Oh yeah,
It's everybody's game now.
there's no stopping it. All right, let's dive into it.
All right,
What'd
let's
you
dive
think?
into it. Let's get into it. We're going to try to make this a bit shorter than last week's. Last week
Yep.
was 2 hours. We got a little out of hand with our horror movie, but you know, we're fucking lovers of the genre. Plus, I have to correct something from last week real fast. We said Fred Savage, Silver Bullet. It was actually Corey Feldman.
Corey K. Yeah,
Corey.
right.
I don't
I
even know
actually
if
thought of that.
Feldman's is Feldman right. I don't even know. I just know it was Corey, the one who died.
It was one of the Corys.
It was the one who died.
It was yeah.
I don't know if Feldman's his last name, but I'm going to assume it is. I'm very wrong about it, I'm sure. But it was Corey, the one who died from Lost Boys, the little brother.
Yeah.
He's the one who played in Silver
Yeah.
Bullet. Yeah, he died. So that's the one who was it, not Fred Savage. It was Corey Feldman.
All right.
I'm just going to say Feldman because that just sounds right. It sounds good. It sounds right.
It feels right, doesn't it?
It
You feel
feels
good?
right.
That's what matters.
There was something else from last week that we fucked up, but I don't really care. That was that was the big one that I thought, fuck, we fucked that up, but
Yeah.
it's okay.
If you want to look through the video and let us know, cool. It's 2 hours long. Have fun.
Yeah. And remember, people, we drink while we do this, and I've been drinking all day. And Troy just got off work, and he's already slamming his mug. So,
Yeah.
you know, we're not totally fresh and fucking full of greatness, but we're going to talk Mortal Kombat. We're going to go deep.
I'm always fucking.
This new Mortal Kombat was awesome. Fucking good movie. Definitely different from the originals.
But in a good way.
Better than Annihilation.
No shit, better than Annihilation. Dude, I actually have to rewatch the new Mortal Kombat movie because I watched it like immediately after watching Annihilation. So I want to make sure that I didn't think it was as good as it was just because I just watched that piece of hot.
So you need to watch the original and then watch the new one.
Right.
All right. Well, let's dive into the fucking opening scene, man. Let's dive into it, dude. Hanzo, Shirai Ryu clan, Scorpion. Right. You watched the Scorpion movie.
Yes.
The Scorpion's Revenge.
Yes, I did.
This is what I loved about it, dude, because that's the Scorpion's Revenge movie actually followed what happened to Scorpion, really, in the timelines, in the comic books. That what happened in Scorpion's Revenge, the animated movie, was what happened to Scorpion.
Yeah.
He was
I did have an issue with how they did it in the movie, though. Just one issue.
I had one issue that he didn't kill as many people as I wished he would have.
Right, dude. That's because that's all that was there.
I know, and it pissed me off because
if there was more,
in the animated movie, he goes fucking on a rampage. He probably kills 60 guys. He probably kills 60 dudes. And it was
my problem was the fact that they made it really be Sub-Zero that did it instead of, because Sub-Zero is obviously has always been the mortal enemy of Scorpion because of this and the issues behind it. But at the end of the day, Sub-Zero is a dude of honor and a massive respect code.
Yes, but this is also where it flips the script.
Yeah, but he did it for the Lin Kuei.
So, of course, for the Lin Kuei. So, Hanzo, Sub-Zero, dies. Sub-Zero kills him. Or Hanzo Scorpion. Sub-Zero kills him. And then he goes to hell, to the Nether Realm, to hell. And in the Scorpion animated movie, he basically fights off all these demons until he gets to Quan Chi, the sorcerer of Shinnok. He's like Shinnok's fucking main dude right there. Very powerful sorcerer. Fucking one of my favorite villains in the new games. He's fucking badass.
Yes.
Quan Chi is a fucking gangster. That dude's a beast. So he basically is like, why the fuck aren't you dead? And he's like, I'm driven by revenge. I want revenge on the guy who killed my family and all this shit. The hellfires can't burn me because I am hell bent on revenge. Like I am the ninja spirit of vengeance. And Quan Chi's like, I like that. I like your spunk. Yeah, I like your spunk. You fucking beast. I'm going to give you a second chance. I'm going to give you the powers of basically what Scorpion is. I'm going to let you harness the powers of hellfire so you can go and take your vengeance. Come to find out, after Scorpion kills Sub-Zero, which inevitably in the end creates Noob Sabat. Yeah. That's the original Sub-Zero. After he dies, he becomes Noob Sabat. But then Sub-Zero finds out, oh, it wasn't fucking Scorpion, or Scorpion finds out it wasn't Sub-Zero the whole time. It was fucking Quan Chi who fucking killed his family.
That punk.
Basically to create him.
Yeah.
So then he fucking takes Quan Chi and tortures him and kills him eventually, but it's a fucked up cycle.
I loved how in the new 2021 Mortal Kombat movie, that Scorpion's spear chain thing, was his wife's gardening tool, basically.
Yeah, that was this old lady's thing, man. That was like a Viking axe. It was a gardening tool before it was a weapon.
Man, I loved that because that gave it more meaning.
It did. I dug it. The only thing I didn't like was that they in this movie they're like, oh, he had a surviving child.
Yeah,
he didn't.
No,
Scorpion or Sub-Zero successfully killed off the entire Shirai clan. He did it, or Quan Chi did it, whatever you want to say. Scorpion.
Quan Chi did it with the help of the Lin Kuei.
Yeah, he did it. He fucking killed them all off. There was nobody left. So this new guy, Cole Young, I'm not old enough if he was in any of the original Mortal Kombat.
He's not. He was a character made just for this.
Yeah, I have no idea who he is. And
I understand what they were doing, and I'm okay with it. It worked for the movie.
Yeah.
And it's a nice spin on things, and it is kind of cool to think that, dude, how badass would it be to be like, dude, I'm the bloodline of fucking Scorpion.
Yeah, but you don't know who Scorpion is. That's the whole.
Oh, he does now.
Now he does, of course. Now because
he does now. They all know who Scorpion is.
Yeah, because Raiden told him, like, you're the fucking descendant of the greatest ninja of all time. Like, this guy is the most beast dude who ever lived ninja-wise, which was fucking awesome because the guy who played Scorpion, I fucking love that guy.
Dude, he's been in so many like samurai movies and shit like that.
He's an OG of the fucking those kind of movies, and I love that they picked him or he got this part because I just wish that they would have incorporated more. I realize why they didn't. You couldn't. It had to be everybody watch this movie for that one fight scene. There's a reason that they in the trailers they showed Scorpion and Sub-Zero fighting because nobody cares about the other shit.
It's the cover of the movie. It's the main movie poster.
Yeah.
Scorpion, Sub-Zero.
Yeah. Nobody cares about the middle ground. In the original Mortal Kombat in like 1995, people were like, oh, Liu Kang. Liu Kang's the main guy in all the fucking Mortal Kombat games. Liu Kang. Yeah. Now it's all about Sub-Zero and Scorpion.
Yeah.
They've hyped that shit up through TV shows, through fucking video games, through comic books, the entire.
Dude, I tell you what, though. they finally redeemed it with this movie.
Yeah, I thought the fucking fight scene was worth it.
Like I said, not only was Annihilation crap, I mean, the Sub-Zero Scorpion fight in Annihilation was terrible. I mean, I do better choreography fights with my daughter when it's time to put her to bed. Okay. Like, no bullshit.
Yep.
I take her off the top rope. You know what I mean, son?
Yep.
And did you ever see the web series? Mortal Kombat web series? The one
we were talking about earlier. I've never seen it. That's a 2013 web series. And I know that one was all based off of Scorpion. They were pitting Scorpion against Sub-Zero.
I'm not talking about the 2013 one. That one's not bad. That one's pretty decent. It goes off the walls on some shit.
Yeah.
Like Brock is a doctor.
Are you talking about like the 1998 TV show?
No, I'm talking about the web series from the 90s that was only online. And back then, oh my God, it was so bad. There's actually a scene where Johnny Cage is fighting Katana. And like she hits him in the face, knocks his sunglasses off, and he's like, really? And then he bends down to pick up his sunglasses and she kicks him in the face again. And the acting is so bad, this guy doesn't even know his character's name. He goes, oh, you don't want to take on Jimmy Cage. I'm like, who the fuck is Jimmy? Who the fuck is Jimmy Cage?
That's a Wish Johnny Cage. That's a Wish version.
Right? Like,
you ordered Johnny Cage off Wish.
I thought I was watching a Johnny Cage katana fight. No, this is Johnny Cage's little brother with Down syndrome fighting Jimmy Cage. Like, seriously, like
Jimmy Cage versus Southern Fan.
Right? Yeah. Well, and the choreography on that, like, seriously, I would rather watch Annihilation again than watch that web series one more time.
Dude, I will give Annihilation this. As bad as that movie was, they did include a lot of characters that they did.
They did, and they made them look like the game. That's what they had going for.
Yeah, well, and that's when they incorporated Jax, which I thought they did Jax okay in the second one. They had Smoke. There was a lot of characters in the second. The only bad part to me about Annihilation was the end fight scene. It was so terrible.
Oh my God. I was disappointed by Nightwolf. Like, I was excited. I was like, sweet, Nightwolf's in this? Because I loved him.
Nightwolf was badass, man.
Dude, and then they just had him for that little bit right there. I was like, dude, you're going to bring in a powerhouse character like this? Because Nightwolf was a bam for the game.
A powerhouse. He still is.
Yeah.
He's still in the latest games, and he is he's a linchpin of those games, man. He's a powerhouse.
And you're not gonna have him like actually fight.
Yeah. You're not gonna have him call up the fucking wolves of his ancestors and come forth and fucking.
And seriously, the script was terrible. The acting was terrible.
It was. But I have to say, the guy they got to play Shao Kahn.
Oh yeah, I mean, he was a good character for it.
Nailed it.
He plays a bad guy in a lot of TV shows.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, he was a bad guy on Buffy.
Wasn't he the bad guy in, I don't want to say Universal Soldier. It was a Jean-Claude Van Damme movie, and he was the bad guy, and they fought like in a steel mill at the end, and he eventually hung him on some chains. It was a Jean-Claude Van Damme movie. But it was the same guy who played Shao Kahn, and he was just as scary in that movie as I thought he was as Shao Kahn. He's just a scary dude.
Oh, well, when I first saw Annihilation, when it came out in theaters, I thought it was badass.
Yeah, of course, man. It was our time. In the
because
CGI
they made
the time was amazing.
But now when I watch it, Katana's like, Mother, you're alive. Too bad you will die. Like, really? Like,
dude, Sidel's a bad bitch, man.
Right? Like, you're alive. It should have been like, yeah, and soon you won't be. Not just too bad you.
But you know what? It's funny because in the latest, in the Afterlife, the expansion to the latest Mortal Kombat, it's exactly how it goes. They bring her back, and they bring Shao Kahn back, and then she's like trying to play. She's playing coy, but Kotal Khan, of course, was reigning supreme.
Right.
And they didn't
I'm a fan of the Khan. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, dude, Shao Kahn's the ruler of fucking Netherrealm. That's just the way it is. It's the way it's always been. He rules with a hammer, and that's how it is. But, she betrays everybody because she wants her man. Shao Kahn to be fucking number one. And she tricks Katana. She's like, hey, your dad forced me to marry you or to marry him, and I never wanted to, and blah, blah, blah. And then, she brings Shao Kahn back and she's like, oh, fuck these people. We need to bring your reign of, because he's a fucking man. He's the fucking beast. He's the guy who fucking conquers. That's him. Fucking Kotal Khan was like, I want peace. And she's like, fuck peace. I want to conquer shit. And there's only one man I know who can do that better than anybody. And that's Shao fucking Khan, baby. Like, I got to give her props, man. She's a bad bitch. And she does her hair whip and she can do her scream. Like she's got it all, man.
So I got to say that I liked how they put a lot of the video game stuff in this movie.
Dude,
like
the fatalities, dude.
But one of my favorite things that happens in a fighting video game that they put in this game was Liu Kang constantly sweep kicking.
Yes. Yeah.
I was like, is he move spamming? They have him move spamming in this fucking movie.
It's better than button mashing.
Dude, and it was so great because he was like, oh, is that the only move you know? And he jumps up, haha, and then gets him again. I was like, oh my God. Oh, I used to hate that shit so much, but we all did it.
Okay.
We all found that one move.
Let's get down to the characters because I do have beef, a little bit of hatred for the guy they got to play him. In the original Mortal Kombat movie, the dude who plays Liu Kang, to me, looks like a guy who should be Liu Kang.
Right.
He's a statuous guy. He looks like he's fucking deadly serious. Like, he doesn't really have a sense of humor. He's just like, I'm fucking here to fight. I'm here to win. I just want to protect my fucking, my Shaolin temple. I'm not here to play fucking games. The dude they got to play him in this one, he's got a little bit of muscle, but man, he just didn't have the
presence,
the confidence that Liu Kang should have. And the original Liu Kang, dude, that guy, man, if I saw that guy on the street, I wouldn't want to fight him. I'd be like, dude, this guy knows something.
Right.
Look at him. Look at his fight. He's so confident in his composure. He knows that he could kick my ass. This new Liu Kang just looks like he was confused, like a little worried. Like he didn't really know what was going on. He knew he could do fireballs, and that was about it. He didn't really have much else. The guy, I didn't like the character they chose to play him, but the guy who played Kung Lao, I liked that guy. That guy had confidence. He knew he was a badass. He used it. I mean, dude, and plus they never put Kung Lao in a fucking Mortal Kombat movie. So the fact that they incorporated Kung Lao, who's now a huge part of Mortal Kombat, because in the last Mortal Kombat game, the Afterlife, after Liu Kang becomes the god, he goes down to Earth and finds Kung Lao and tells Kung Lao, hey, you're the chosen one. I want you to be the chosen one. So it was, I don't know, man. They're doing a fucking great. I thought they did good on that part. Yeah. I thought they did a good job choosing Kung Lao and Cabal.
Dude, I was so stoked to see Cabal.
Dude, not only did they fucking nail it.
Oh, perfect.
Dude, when he was flitting around, he had his purple essence to him. Oh dude.
So good.
You couldn't have chose a better Cabal. They did it to the T. The best character in the whole movie, I thought, to match the game, Cabal. Yeah. 100% they nailed him. Holy fucking shit.
Perfect.
He was so good.
All right. Now, see, you were doing a comparison between this Liu Kang and let's just go ahead and call him our Liu Kang because that's what we had.
Yeah, our 90s Liu Kang. 100%.
All right. I'm going to say that the Jax in this one wiped the floor with the Jackson.
100%. 100%.
And what I hated about Annihilation Jax is they made it to where his arms were because he doubted himself because he didn't have enough self-confidence.
Yeah.
Like, and then he loses his arms at the end. Like, oh, see, all you had to do was believe in yourself.
What is this, Reading Rainbow?
Right? Like I was expecting like G.I. Joe to come out of the end and go, knowing is half the battle. Like, no, that is not why he has those arms. Not because he has some self-confidence fucking issues.
Yeah.
The way they did Jax up in this one, oh my god, I was like, yes.
Now that's one
You
thing.
got to see his finisher.
Oh, dude, his fucking clap on fucking Reiko was so good,
dude. And I loved where they did it at too, the pit.
Yeah, dude,
on the bridge. Everybody who's played Mortal Kombat immediately recognized that scene. They're like,
dude, Jesus Christ, my shelves are falling. Anyway, dude, the fucking shout outs that they did with not only the fatalities, but the arenas that they fought in, everything they did was picturesque video game.
oh my god,
100% shout outs to the video games, dude. When fucking Kung Lao did the fatality on
the hats
on Natara, dude, my 4-year-old son pointed and said, "Dad, we've done that before." And I said, "Fucking A, we have, boy. That shit, we have done that fatality before." And the fact that they showed it, the fatality, as if it was in a video game. So they showed her splitting in half from the head down, and he was riding her like a surfboard. And I was like, dude, this is it. This is what we want in a fucking Mortal Kombat movie.
Flawless
Mad shout outs, dude, all fucking day. And I thought they nailed Goro.
Dude.
The only problem I have with it is, fuck, why did you have to throw him into this movie?
Yeah.
It's open for a second movie. Put him
in
Mortal Kombat.
We don't know if he's not going to be back because how it ended, like everyone that died got covered. What did he say? Like,
death is just a gateway.
Death is just a gateway. I mean, he might come back zombified. I don't fucking know.
Well, I mean, if you look at so in the original Mortal Kombat, the reason that Sub-Zero and Scorpion weren't battling, at all times, is because they were under Shang Tsung's spell. They were basically his zombies. So I wonder if Shang Tsung doesn't have something up his sleeve, because he's not going to lose his greatest warriors. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Now, it would be cool if they followed suit, and because Hanzo killed Sub-Zero, that in the next movie, God fucking pray they make it, because this one was way good and they need to make another one. If he came back as Noob Sabat, that would be fucking dope, dude.
They should do that.
I hope they do, because that would be fucking dope. And then they could have an even better battle scene. Maybe as Scorpion goes full skeleton, like they did in the original, goes full skeleton versus Noob Sabat. That would be fucking dope. Or they should incorporate Quan Chi. Quan Chi's a huge part of the Mortal Kombat series now. They should incorporate him. They should throw him in there. I mean, stop sticking to the old school Mortal Kombat. Start incorporating new people.
I mean, you got to see the amulet in this one.
You did, dude. I was shocked, man.
Kano tried to fucking jack it. Kano tried to steal it.
Dude, that comes from Shinnok, man. Like,
I know.
They stole it. Raiden took that from Shinnok, which corrupted Raiden. It corrupted him. And I was like, why are they throwing that in there? That is so far down the storyline.
Right.
That tells me that they've already beat Shinnok.
And see, I was confused why they would have Mileena and not Katana. Then they did the shout out to Katana. They had her fucking fan blade in the background.
Yeah. Dude, they threw in
so I'm like,
that didn't make sense at the time, the timeline. They also showed Nightwolf. When she was like, people from all times and all cultures have experienced the same Mortal Kombat marking, and they showed Nightwolf, and then they showed fucking God damn it, I was just saying his name earlier. Now fucking Kotal Khan.
Yeah.
They showed a picture of Kotal Khan
statue that looked just like
Kotal Khan, dude. The Aztec, just like Kotal Khan. And then they showed a picture of fucking Nightwolf, which hopefully those are Easter eggs to, like, in the next movie, you might get to see these characters, because these are huge characters. Kotal Khan, not so much. He just took over after Shao Kahn. So if Shao Kahn's still alive,
he's pretty big in it now. Like,
that's because they killed Shao Kahn.
He's mean dude.
Yeah, they killed Shao Kahn, and then Kotal Khan took over, and shit went fucking stupid. He wasn't really the brutal ruler that Shao Kahn
Outworld needed.
Yeah. So everybody was fucking, trying to take his fucking throne, and but still,
The guy could throw hands, though.
yeah,
The guy can throw hands.
he could throw sunbeams.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, he's not a punk.
He's not a punk. Although in the afterlife, I can't. Well, I mean, you get to choose who fights him. So I was Shao Kahn, and I fucking murked him with a hammer. I beat him to death with a hammer for my lady, of course.
Oh yeah.
I had to show Sadell what's up. I was like,
honor demands I destroy you with my hammer.
That's right. That's my wife, and she wanted this. So I'm going to prove to her that I love her by killing you with my fucking hammer.
Right? It used to be easier when you could just buy a bitch flowers, but now it's like, I need you to kill this Aztec god with your hammer. Like, damn.
Yeah.
Oh, got work in the morning.
God, right? I just woke up from death.
Right?
Now you want me to kill people?
Seriously, I just got home. Let me at least have a beer.
Yeah, let a guy fucking drink a beer, smoke a cigarette, something. Let me just relax for like 10 minutes before you want me to go on a killing rampage again.
I was going to have the guys over. We were going to play some Madden, but whatever.
Yeah, we were going to play some Tekken. We were going to get down.
you know that's the fighting game they play in Mortal Kombat. Like, hey, you guys ever play Tekken? Oh, yeah, man.
No, I'm more of a Soul Calibur guy myself. Get the fuck out of here. What'd you think of Raiden?
You know what? I was okay with it.
I loved that they made him Asian.
Like,
finally, an Asian Raiden. You throw white guys at it? Come on, man.
Oh my god.
Come on.
See, the first, I understand why they used Christopher Lambert for Raiden in the first one, because they needed a name that everybody knew to draw someone in. And in that time frame, everybody knew Christopher Lambert.
Yeah.
He was pretty much the only character in that movie that was well known, besides the guy who played Shao Tsung.
But he wasn't bad.
No.
He did good.
But
would they get David Duchovny to play in the second one?
Yeah. Never lose hope. At least not so early in the fight. What do you think? It's a new look. I think
what are you, the White Wizard? Come on, man.
Right? Like, yeah. So apparently gods are like straight up Samson, man, because he was like, oh yeah, I got a haircut, so I'm mortal now. What's up? You like that? Barbara with a fade on the back.
Yeah. Jesus fucking Christ, man. I loved Raiden, and I loved how cold-blooded Raiden was in this one.
Oh yeah.
He's like, you haven't unlocked your abilities. You're no fucking use to us. Go home.
Right. And he sent him home knowing very, very well that there was a chance that he might not unlock it, and his family's going to get killed. He was like, I don't care. I got a world to save.
Get killed. Yeah.
He's like, I have a world to save. I don't care.
I got to risk it to get the biscuit, man, and I ain't willing to fucking leave it in the oven until it burns,
Yep, just go. He knows what he's doing.
I absolutely loved it, man. I loved all the characters they put in there, man.
I did.
Natara.
I love Sonya.
Shout out.
Dude, who?
Natara, the winged chick.
Oh, yeah.
That's an old school shout out, man. I haven't seen her.
Yeah, she was only in like one, two games back in the day?
Yeah, I haven't seen her in a very long time. So for her to show up in this one, it was like, holy shit. But here's the best thing about this movie that I thought. They killed off a lot of bad guys. Sub-Zero, of course, being the main one, and Melina. Other than that, those were all expendable bad guys.
Right. Well, Goro.
People off. Yeah, Goro. Dude, that's my big beef, man. Goro. Not only did you kill Goro, but you had an unknown guy kill Goro.
Straight David and Goliath.
Leave Goro for the actual Mortal Kombat and let him face Johnny Cage again.
Right. Those are $500 sunglasses, asshole.
That's right. Let him fucking fight Johnny Cage. Not Jimmy Cage.
Not Jimmy Cage. No, fuck Jimmy. Get out of here, Jimmy. Don't need you no more.
Yeah, where's your brother at, man? He's better at fighting than you are.
Jimmy, go home. Get Johnny. Shit's about to go down. All right.
Tell him to bring his $500 sunglasses.
Right. You know how pissed he gets when he gets those knocked off, man. We need that shit.
Right. And practice his nut punches because shit's about to go down.
Oh, my God.
And we all know Goro's got balls for days. So,
yeah. Tender, sensitive ones, apparently, too.
Yeah.
I mean, man, he. Ugh.
Oh man, that did kind of bum me out. I wish they wouldn't have killed Goro off in the first round because I mean this is all pre Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, this isn't even the fucking tournament.
Yeah, this is
It's
all pre
before the tournament.
Yeah, which sucks. But
I'm wondering who they're going to bring as more champions.
Johnny Cage,
obviously, because they ended with that. Thank God, because my big beef with the whole movie was there was no Johnny Cage.
Mine too. I told you
that. At the end, I was like, okay, fine.
Yeah,
right,
I told you that to begin with. I said I didn't see Johnny Cage once in the trailer. I'm a little bummed out. He's like one of the biggest characters. He was my favorite character when I was a kid. Of course, everybody loves Liu Kang, but I loved Johnny Cage.
Yeah,
because he was the comedy relief. He was basically Kano in this movie.
Okay. That's how Johnny C do. Okay, that's how Johnny C do.
That's right, dude. I loved Kano.
Dude, I did too.
I didn't like the whole fact that they took his eye away from him, like because he had a fucking bionic eye. I didn't like that fact, but this guy's embodiment of Kano, it's exactly what you want in Kano.
Right? If they would have slapped that fucking metal thing on his face from the first Mortal Kombat movie, would have been perfect.
They would have nailed it 100 times.
Yeah,
I could see they're trying to go a different route.
Yeah, but, and I liked what they did, you know. But yeah, I thought Kano was fucking amazing.
Now I couldn't tell if that fucking reptile was reptile.
Yeah, see that
it was reptile in a sense, invisible, spit acid. That was reptile, but I couldn't tell if they were trying to incorporate that as reptile, as reptile, or just a reptilian.
Yeah, see, I don't know. It kind of went back to the first one with me on that one because in the first one when it showed reptile, he was this pretty cheesy CGI reptile, and then he became reptile,
the fighter.
Yeah, who was the first unlockable character in Mortal Kombat history. Was not a standard character. The very first character that you had to do something to unlock.
Yeah, worth it.
Everybody loved playing Reptile.
Dude, Reptile's a badass, man.
Dude, I loved the Reptile. He was the shit.
I don't know. I don't know who that was. I mean, it was a badass character either way. I kind of dug that Kano ripped his heart out. I thought that was pretty fucking dope. What a cool ass fucking fatality. And of course he's like, look at this fucking butte. Look at this fucking butte right here. That's a butte. Like, dude, he's just so comical. It's fucking amazing.
Yeah. And I'm glad that him and Sonya got to fight it out.
I know, twice. Sonya showed him what for. Kind of tickled his fancy, like, I'll kill you if I have to. And then they really got into it. And I dug that. That was a good fight. I love the whole fact that all of the fights took place at once. Other than Jax, because Sub-Zero basically murked him first. But other than Jax, all of the end fight scenes took place all at once, all in unison. Send me here, send me here, send me here, send me here. And then they all took place. You got to see all the fatalities back to back to back.
That was beautiful. God,
that was fucking. And I loved Raiden at the end when he fucking sends Shao Kahn back to sends Shang Tsung back to the Nether Realm. Yeah. And he's like, he talks too much.
Raiden don't play, man.
Fucking good.
See, and that's what I love because in this one, not only did they make Raiden Asian, finally.
Yep.
They made him more true to the character.
Yeah.
From the games,
short-tempered, to the point.
No nonsense. Yeah. Like a very dry guy.
Yeah. I'm here to do a fucking job. And if you're not a part of it, that sucks for you.
Yeah.
Another part I didn't quite understand, but I just don't understand it, but I kind of do, is the whole marking.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, I get what they were doing. Yeah. But at the same time, it was kind of weird.
Yeah. It's like, oh, well, you don't have the mark, so you're not a champion. Well, that's not how it is. It's like if you're a worthy fighter, if you can hold your own, then you have a chance to fight Mortal Kombat. You just have to prove yourself. You don't have to unlock some fancy gift. You don't have to do anything of that nature. It's if you're a worthy, Johnny Cage didn't have no fancy gift. Sonya Blade didn't have no fancy gift. Jax didn't have a fancy gift. Yeah. It wasn't until after they got into the shits with the fucking Nether Realm that they acquired these things. Liu Kang didn't have a fancy gift until he faced off against fucking Shang Tsung, and then he unlocked it. But it wasn't until he faced off against Shang Tsung, until he was already at the last step of Mortal Kombat, did he unlock his special ability. So the whole premise of this, where you have to have the mark and you have to be able to do a special thing, it kind of threw me for a loop.
Well, see, the thing is, you didn't have to do a special thing.
Yeah,
the special thing made it to where
you had a way better chance.
Way better chance, which makes sense because you're fighting motherfucking aliens.
Of course. Yeah, you're fighting these dudes who are fucking demons, basically.
I mean, they're from another fucking galaxy. This bitch got wings.
Yeah,
okay?
one guy's Flash with swords. He's a
yeah,
Flash
exactly.
who has swords.
Yeah, like imagine Flash and Edward Scissorhands had a baby. All right.
Yeah, that's pretty.
This is that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's very steampunk goth looking anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I think Tim Burton wrote him.
And I did not like that we lost Kung Lao so fast.
Oh my god.
Like, good for. I mean, I guess they kind of had to make Shang Tsung flex his nuts, but did it have to be Kung Lao?
Right?
Couldn't he just killed, like, Liu Kang?
I'm starting to think you don't like this Liu Kang character.
I don't like him. He's not. I mean, he did do the bicycle kick, and his little dragon thing he did was pretty dope.
Yeah,
I did to kill Cabal. I do like that, but I really felt like Kung Lao was a much stronger character.
He was.
He could have went much further.
Well, I mean, if you go deep in the lore, Kung Lao is the one that made it to where they had to bring Goro out to the mix, because in the early shit, Kung Lao was the champion.
Dude, because Kung Lao is the descendant of, Kung Lao is the descendant of Kung Lao, the champion.
Yeah.
This Kung Lao.
Exactly.
The fucking
but
Shaolin monk
it was that Liu Kang was the descendant of Kung Lao. Is how it was.
Well, I mean, they're basically brothers.
Right.
That's why in the game, after Liu Kang becomes the god, he comes down and finds Kung Lao before Kung Lao and him ever meet. And he tells Kung Lao, you're the chosen. Like, know this, you are the chosen. You will be under my reign, and I will teach you, because you are very worthy.
Right. I did kind of like how, though, when you killed him, if you killed somebody with that mark, the mark came to you.
Yeah.
Because that made sense. Like, obviously, he was not good.
Yeah.
We'll go to you.
What's
also,
yours is mine.
It was very Highlander-ish, man. Like,
yeah.
quickening kind of shit. Like, I killed
what's
you.
Yours is mine.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, oh, so Christopher Lambert is in this in spirit. Nice. I'm glad they brought him back.
I take what I kill, and I killed you, so now I take your mark, because I'm more worthy than you. It just makes sense.
Right. You imagine the poor bastard, like some old beat up motherfucker just driving his car drunk shit and nails one of those fighters. Kills him.
He's just some random dad who's like, I just got this mark on me, and now he's got Sub-Zero hunting him.
Right, exactly. Like, he's like, man, last thing I knew, I was getting some new all white New Balances so I could mow my lawn, and like, I unlocked my special power. What is it? I can grill the perfect burger.
Yep. You have no idea the kind of hot dogs I can make.
Right?
I can make relish come out of my fingers.
Right. His weapon is tongs.
Yeah, and his instead of a cape, it's a fucking bib.
Right. His finishing moves is dad jokes, and the other fighters were like, "Oh God, it's too bad." Tell me, Kano, why is dark spelled with a K instead of a C? Because you can't see in the dark.
It's too much.
Fatality.
And that's when he catches a piece of his meat and throws it on his grill.
Exactly. Dude, we got to make this character. I want this character to be a thing.
Sponsor us, Mortal Kombat. God damn it, NetherRealm. Sponsor us.
Right?
Clampman, the barbecue master.
Right? Dear God, tell me that would not be great. Like, he takes out a lawnmower and just does your ass with it. Oh, yeah.
Catches meat in the air, throws it on his grill.
That would be beautiful. Beautiful.
We've just created the next big superhero.
Right?
or anti-hero. I don't know yet. It's still debatable.
Kind of depends on the situation at hand, I reckon.
Oh, Jesus. Well, all in all, I fucking loved that movie, dude. I thought it was.
Oh no,
good.
no, I thought it was good.
They better not fucking give up on the Scorpion Sub-Zero thing in the next one.
I saw a lot of people had issues with it. They're like, "Oh my god, it's no, I didn't like it. I thought it was ass. I thought it was
Haters.
garbage." I was like, "You do realize this was a movie based off of a video game, right?
Yeah, this ain't real
Like,
life.
I mean, this isn't gonna be like the next Shawshank Redemption or anything. That's not what you're fucking watching. You're watching a fighting movie based on a video game.
Yeah.
Walk into it with that expectation, you're gonna be like, dude, this thing kicked ass.
Play the video games and then watch the movie, and then you'll have a little bit more respect for the movie, because then you'll realize all the shout outs they did to the game, especially the newer game.
I mean, what were you expecting? Like to have Morgan Freeman narrating the whole thing in the background?
Yeah. This is a man named Scorpion. He was killed by another man named Sub-Zero. He doesn't have
to look at him.
He has a sword, but he also has a shiv. Not quite effective unless it hits the jugular vein. Oh, dude.
First time I saw Kano, I thought he was a piece of shit.
Dude, Scorpion's fatality at the end on Sub-Zero was the best fatality of them all, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because fire breathed him. Half his face turned skeletal. I was like, oh my God. And then he's like, when I was in the pits of hell, I wanted to fight the fire, but instead I learned how to harness it. And then he fought like it reminded me of Candyman when all the bees come out of his mouth.
Oh yeah. Oh man. We didn't talk about that
one. True that. We missed that one. That's another podcast. It's another podcast. Still no. And then of course they gave the shout out to Jay Cage.
Oh dude. I'm so glad
they did.
Like, so where you going? Hollywood. What's in Hollywood? Not what? Who? And then Johnny Cage. You see the movie poster where it says the pop-up that says Cage. I was like,
yeah. Johnny Cage.
Oh yeah. Someone's gonna hate him, then love him.
You know what'd be even better? If they kept it. Okay, so there's rumors, of course, of like 4 movies.
Yes.
Now, if they did, say, 2 more movies of Mortal Kombat, like what we know as Mortal Kombat.
Yep.
And then the 3rd and 4th movie they did with their kids.
Like the new ones.
Yeah, like Cassie Cage, who becomes the champion of Mortal Kombat, shows the whole little love circle between Johnny Cage and Sonya Blade. And oh, dude, that would be fucking legit.
Yeah.
You know what I was kind of bummed out about? The guy who played not Shao Kahn. I always say Shao Kahn. Shang Tsung. The guy who played him in the original, they should have got him to play him again.
Dude, he's such a bamf.
Dude, he looks like he's the same age. He could have easily played him.
And he's a martial arts champion.
Yeah. Your brother's soul is mine. You will be next. Dude, so good. So good. No.
Oh my God.
They should have got him to play it.
I'm glad that they got the guy from all the video games to do Scorpion's voice for the famous Get Over Here line.
Dude, when he first hit that motherfucker with his Scorpion blade, and he was like, looking at it, and then you just see Scorpion behind him, and he's like, get over here, fucking pulls him. I was like, I was so happy. I was like, oh my God, this is when the shit hits the fan right here, baby.
Right. Oh, it was good. It was very well done.
It was a good fight, but I did not want Cole Young to involve himself in it. That was the only bummer, because I was like,
they did, because it made it look like, they tag teamed him. And then after they both beat Sub-Zero, he's like, Scorpions, leave him to me. That's the equivalent to, I loosened the lid for you.
Yeah. 100%. And you know what? Scorpion didn't need his help.
No.
He could have taken Sub-Zero on easily by himself. It's the first time he's been back to Earth in fucking hundreds of years. Let him fucking shake the cobwebs off,
Yeah.
Let him get loose. You know, Scorpion, yeah, he got a little bit, or Sub-Zero got a little bit on him. But you know what? It's just him busting the fucking rust off the chains. Let him get a
Right?
little loose.
Dude, man,
know?
they did make Sub-Zero a fucking beast, though.
They did, dude. Because Sub-Zero is a beast.
He
Like,
is.
let's not
He
take
is.
anything away from Sub-Zero.
Yeah, no, he is a bad motherfucker.
But Scorpion,
Hold his ass, willing to sacrifice Scorpion's
a bad
family.
motherfucker.
Oh yeah, dude. No.
Scorpion is nothing to shake a stick at. That dude is hell-bent on vengeance and driven by rage.
Dude, there's a reason why Scorpion and Sub-Zero are the enemies that they are. It's because both of them are incredible.
Yeah. And those are the two greatest rivalries in Mortal Kombat.
Oh yeah.
They're like, you have Mortal Kombat, which is NetherRealm versus all the other realms trying to, you know, fight for fucking domination and to reign over each other. And then on the side, you have Scorpion and Sub-Zero with their own little beef. Like, yeah, we kind of play the game over here, but in reality, we just want to fucking murder each other. They're their own little subgenre of Mortal Kombat. They're in Mortal Kombat, but they're in their own Mortal Kombat over here. They're doing their own thing. It's a vengeance, hatred, you know.
I did like after all that shit went down, you know, Cole like hands the dagger to like Raiden. He's like, I thought you said you couldn't get involved. Yeah. Look like, dude, Shao Tsung's been cheating for 9 straight tournaments, man. You don't think I'm gonna try some shit?
You think that I don't notice these motherfuckers aren't watching? Of course I notice.
Like he's getting away with all this bullshit. Obviously, mom and dad ain't around.
Yeah, the elder gods don't give a fuck.
Right? So I'm gonna be like, hey, summon him.
I did feel like that it was a very bold move.
Oh yeah.
So when they're in Raiden's temple, and then all of a sudden Shang Tsung shows up. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, wow, that's a bold move. Because not only can Raiden basically eviscerate Shang Tsung if he wanted to.
Yeah.
It's like you're showing up to his temple to kill his fighters in his own temple, and he's there. Like, what are you doing? Like, that's a bold move, man. That's a bold move.
And I really hope nobody was surprised by Kano betraying everybody.
No,
I mean, he's fucking Kano.
I know. At first, I was like, wow, they're really going to try to make Kano the good guy. Like, you know, because that's kind of how it seemed like it was going. Like, he got his ability and he was like joking around. And then, of course, Cabal was like, come on, Kano. You ain't nobody's bitch. And he's like, you fucking right, I ain't. I don't fucking take orders from nobody. You know me, Cabal. And he's like, yeah. So join our side. And he's like, all right. I was like, yep, that's Kano. 100%.
Yeah,
that's Kano. Yeah, he ain't going to take sides with Sonya Blade. No fucking way.
Yeah, no.
So I was happy that he betrayed him because that was good. That's
what they
should have been. And I like that Sonya Blade got to kill him because Kano, he's good. He's a good villain, but Sonya Blade kills him in the end. And I'm glad they let Sonya Blade kill him in this one because that's her mortal enemy.
And it made it to where she got her dragon mark too.
Yeah.
Because I was like,
I seen that coming from the beginning.
As soon as it showed Kano with it, and then I found out when you kill someone, you get their mark. I was like, oh. Okay, so she'll get it when she kills Kano.
Yeah, so I know how she's gonna get it. That was a given. That was a giveaway.
Yeah, it was. I thought it was great.
Yeah, it was just a matter of time before she. And then when he betrayed him, then I was like, she's for sure gonna get it.
Yeah, she definitely going to.
Yeah,
he is going to die soon.
Yeah, very not soon enough, but soon.
I thought it was great.
Dude, Kano was a good fucking add-on.
Dude, seriously. Tell us what you thought of the fucking movie, man.
Yeah, this shit is good.
Comment. Tell us what you thought of it.
Yeah,
or
don't just
what issues you had. Yeah, like if you had any issues with it, what you thought was left out.
If you like Liu Kang,
yeah. Maybe see if you can give my boy Liu Kang some love because he's not getting any over here apparently.
Yeah, I don't like him. I thought he did good for his part, but I just didn't like the character Liu Kang, the actor. They just didn't do it right.
Right.
You got to get a stronger guy.
You're right. The first Liu Kang was more stoic.
He was very stoic, very sure of himself. You could see it in him. He was very sure of himself. He didn't question his abilities. This Liu Kang looked like an infant who was confused, and somebody just gave him the ability to shoot fireballs. He really didn't know what to do with it. He was kind of scared about it. Like,
isn't that like part of the basis for that movie, The Incredibles 2? Like, just know. An infant shooting fireballs. Wait, you haven't seen The Incredibles too?
Oh, I have. Yeah, I have. Yeah, baby Jack.
Yeah, baby Jack.
Yeah. Yeah, but
Exactly.
Kung Lao, in my opinion, should have less confidence and stature than Liu Kang. But in this movie, Kung Lao to me feel like the older brother. Like he took dominance over Liu Kang. Like he would have stomped Liu Kang in a fight just in confidence because he was very sure of his abilities, very sure of himself. And if they're already that far along in their abilities where they've already unlocked them, Liu Kang should have been way more stoic, way more sure of himself. You know, he should have fucking handed Cabal his ass in their first fight.
Oh no! Personally, I've whooped Liu Kang's ass many times with Cabal.
Yeah, I know, but Kung Lao,
he's fast.
Liu Kang being that far in his training and that far into his abilities should have been able to fucking wipe the floor with Shang Tsung. So the fact that Kung Lao got his soul sucked and Liu Kang just stood by and couldn't do anything. Like, no, you should have been fucking able to beat the fuck out of Shang Tsung. You should have killed him. You're that far in your training. You're light years beyond what you were in the original Mortal Kombat movie. You should have been able to fucking wipe the floor with this fool, or at least put up a fight. But instead, you got your ass handed to you by a second-rate fucking soldier, fucking Cabal.
Hey, Cabal's the shit.
He is the shit, but he's second.
He was in more video games than the other two.
Yeah, but he's second rate compared to say Sub-Zero, Scorpion, Baraka, which I hope they incorporate in the next movie because Baraka's too iconic to not fucking put in.
Yeah, there's a lot. I can't wait to see who they bring in for the next.
Dude, I hope they bring in Rain. I hope they bring in Smoke. Fucking dude, so many fucking characters.
They did bring Rain in on Annihilation.
Yeah, barely. I didn't. Yeah, you can't. Don't bring that movie up.
I'm just saying he was in it. That's the only
reason. They also brought in Smoke, and it wasn't great. Fucking Jax beat the shit out of him. Was it? Yeah, it was Jax who fought him in Annihilation.
No, Smoke showed up, went to kidnap Katana, and Sub-Zero saved him. He killed him. And dude, seriously, that was so fucking bad. It was
it's been so long since I seen that movie.
We've had Sub-Zero. We have a common enemy. Help us. All right, I'll help you. And all he does is make a bridge out of ice. There. Well, I'm going on break.
Elsa. Call me Elsa.
Yeah. Sub-Zero. Shouldn't you help us more? Let it go. Let it go.
Just let it go. I got to go to my ice castle that I built when my village turned against me for my ice powers. I don't wear a coat because I don't feel the cold anyway.
Right. Never bothered me anyway. I'm just tired of trying to be the queen they all want me to be. What?
I'm sorry. I'm talking about my granddaughter, Elsa.
Freeze tag.
I gotta go. See ya.
Right.
All right. Let's button it up, dude. Let's make this one short.
Fuck yeah.
It was a good
movie,
people. Watch it. Don't be fucking haters. It's so good. Don't listen to the fucking hype.
Yeah.
Decide
Watch the movie. Watch the movie. Decide for yourself. And if you like it, you like it. If you don't like it, you were wrong. But that's okay. All of us are wrong sometimes.
If you don't like it, go watch your favorite one, Annihilation.
Yeah. Yeah. Watch Annihilation and then tell me this isn't a great movie.
Yeah. Don't watch the first one and then say that this one's bad because they're two different movies, but they're both amazing.
Right.
And I'm going to have to check out the TV series that came out or the web series that came out in 2013 because I never seen it. And I know it's basically
bad.
They convinced Scorpion that Sub-Zero's alive and that he needs to go kill Sub-Zero again. And I don't know. That's basically all I know.
Yeah.
So I got to go watch it. I want to fucking see it. It sounds awesome, but it kind of seemed like a cheap B-rated version.
Well, yeah, it's a web series.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. What's the Karate Kid show that's out right now?
Oh, Cobra Kai.
Cobra Kai. That was a web series.
Yeah.
That turned into a legit TV series. So
yeah, because it's got William Zabka, the poet.
Yeah, I know, but that was a web series to begin with that was so good they turned it into a real series. So you can't say web series are shit because that one
Justice for Johnny. Justice for Johnny.
That's right. He didn't cheat. He never swept the leg.
No. Daniel cheated.
Daniel fucking cheated.
He's not the Karate Kid.
You can't use the crane kick. That's against
an illegal kick to the face.
Against the rules. Yeah, he was celebrating his own loss. Good job. Master fucking Roshi taught you right. Oh, it was Miyagi. Sorry, I'm thinking DBZ.
Right. Tomato. Anyway.
Roshi, Magatsu, whatever.
All right, guys. Remember to stay drunk.
Stay drunk, my friends. Please comment and subscribe.